Welcome to our how to play video for Don't Upset the Wookiee. The first player to win 3 rounds is the Chewie champion. To set up, give each player a victory card, face up with the 0 facing forward. Shuffle the remaining cards thoroughly and deal out 7 cards to each player. You may look at your hand, but keep it a secret from the other players. If you are dealt 4 matching cards at the start of the round, you must discard your hand and be dealt a new one. Next, place the remainder of the deck in the center of the table to form the draw pile, and turn over the top card to start the discard pile. On your turn, you can either play a single card, play multiple matching cards, or pick up a card. Chewie cards are numbered 1 to 10, and there are 4 of each number in the deck. When playing Chewie cards, look at the top of the discard pile. You now have 2 options. Match it. You can always play a card or cards that match the top card of the discard pile. Beat it. Beat the card by playing a higher value card or cards. The hierarchy of cards works like this. Single cards. Higher number single cards beat lower number single cards. Pairs. Any pair beats any single card, but is beaten by a pair of higher numbers. 3 of a kind. Any 3 of a kind beats any pair, but is beaten by a 3 of a kind of higher numbers. 4 of a kind. A special rule applies for 4 of a kind, more on that later. If you play a card or cards that match the top of the discard pile, the cards combine to make a set. The next player can either match it by playing 1 or more further matching cards, beat it by following the hierarchy table, or pick up a card. If the next player plays another matching card, the size of the set increases for the following player. You can also play multiple matching cards that don't match the top of the discard pile, as long as it beats it. Once you have played a card or cards, your turn is over, and play moves clockwise. You can always choose to pick up a card instead of playing a card or cards on your turn. This ends your turn and play moves clockwise. If the draw pile runs out, simply reshuffle the discard pile to reform it. If you cannot match or beat the card on top of the discard pile, you must draw a card to end your turn. The maximum number of cards allowed in your hand is 8. If you have 8 cards and still cannot play, you are eliminated from that round. There are 3 types of action card in the deck. Action cards can be played on top of any card, including pairs or 3 of a kinds. Action cards can also be played in sets of 2 or 3, but the effect is only applied once. Punch it. A punch it card will skip the next player's turn and reset the discard pile. The next player may play any card or cards on top of a punch it card. If this is the starting card, simply play any card or cards on top of it. In a 2-player game, a punch it card gives the player who played it a second turn. Bowcaster Ricochet. This card changes the direction of play. The following player must either beat or match the nearest Chewie card underneath the Bowcaster Ricochet card. Play continues in the new direction until another Ricochet card is played or the round ends. If this is the starting card, flip the direction of play and play any card or cards on top of it. Chill out. Time to calm Chewie down. The next player must play a single card that either matches or is lower than the nearest Chewie card underneath the chill out card. If this is the starting card, simply play any card or cards on top of it. There are 3 ways to win a round. If you are the first player to get rid of all your cards, you win. If you complete a set of Chewies by playing the 4th card of a kind in a row on the discard pile, with no other cards in between, you win. If you are the last player standing because all the other players have been eliminated, you win. The winner of the round turns their victory card 90 degrees clockwise to show they've won a round. They then collect all the cards and shuffle them ready for the next round. As normal, deal out 7 cards to each player. Form the draw pile and flip the top card to start the next round. The first player to reach 3 wins on their victory card wins. And that's it. To share your wins, use the hashtag #Ridley'sGames.